Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you're watching from. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well, and thanks for tuning in. Please don't forget to like the video, and please don't skip the video. I would love if you can watch the full video for me. Thank you. And I got this information yesterday, and I thought I was going to record it yesterday, but I got home late and I thought, okay, I can quickly do that now. Someone told me they saw two people experience this at the airport, and it's someone that I know, and I can believe their word for it. They said, the person said, a friend of theirs, a lot of people are leaving their jackpot, and most people are not telling their friends. They finally met at the airport. One of our friend, maybe a bit of a distant friend, maybe they are not too close, but when you get at the airport and you sight that person, you pretend as if you didn't see them. You get into the plane, in the plane as well. The thing is, she said one of them were deported, was sent back because they were faced with a random question. I don't know how true this is, but yes, they said now they are trying to do some random questioning. They will suddenly, maybe, would I say pick on you, or just choose to say hello to you and start questioning you at the point of entry. Some people don't have enough knowledge of why they are coming, who they are what they are coming to do exactly. They don't have enough knowledge. They are blabbing, they are fidgeting, and once they start noticing you're fidgeting, it seems as if you're trying to crack your brain. It's okay to, sometimes when you're being accosted with a question you're not prepared for, sometimes I do understand that people tend to kind of struggle, and few minutes they'll balance up. But it shouldn't be almost everything that they ask you're not able to give response to. So this is why I want to address this so far. So that is why I'm addressing this, saying you do not have enough knowledge of why you're here, or who you're coming with, the job you're coming to do, the reason. If you don't have enough knowledge, some people will use it against you. All they do is, oh, okay, let's have more chats. They will take you to a room, and before you know it, they're setting up more question, and they would ask you, tell me about yourself, blah blah blah. You cannot say it was your partner that helped you to fill your application, because when you're signing those forms, those documents back home, that wasn't what you said. You attest to you having enough knowledge, and everything you put in there are done by you. You attest to you attest to that you're giving 100% of what is being filled up there. It's not for someone to now start randomly asking you questions about why you're coming, what you're coming to do, and you're blabbing, you're saying, I don't know much about it. It was my partner that helped me. They now ask you question about your partner, someone that you said is your husband or whatever. They are finding out that you do not even have, you don't know much about the person, and this is not funny. When they are questioning you, when they take you to the room, they have a camera there. Another person is listening in another room, and they will go and ask that partner that is outside something that you said, to cross-check if you guys really know each other, or if you guys are really into yourself, and your responses are quite different. I'm so surprised. This is what they said. Someone testified today that this happened. Please have enough knowledge of your husband or partner that you're coming with. When you're being asked Just be prepared for random question. You cannot tell them, oh, I'm coming, I'm coming with him because I have an issue and that's why I want to come with him. And you happens to be his dependent. He is coming to study, or he's coming for he got the COS certificate, and you are not saying, oh, it's because you have health issue. If you have health issue, if you're applying for health issue, they want you to pay. So please mind what you're going to be stating out there. I'm just coming. If you're coming for health issue, then it's better you fill up those forms so that they know that you're coming to make payments, that you're going to pay for the service. It's not that you're coming to hang with someone and you hide under, then you bring up your health issue. Remember, they have a lot of people on a waiting list on numerous health issues that they have not sorted. You now saying this is why you came to join your partner. I don't think it's a fair thing to say. Please be very careful of what you're going to say before you leave. Have enough knowledge of why you're coming, where you're going to, a little bit of, would I say bit of your partner. You don't know the kind of random question they're going to ask you. Please, body language matters because they're going to be reading. There are some people, they are psychologists, they have lots of things that they could read. They are not just doing this job, they are used to it. They could get it wrong sometimes, but most times, they even if they judge it wrong, you think they want to agree that they judge you wrong. So you really need to prove that you know why you're coming into the country. Some people are being stopped and being asked questions randomly, and if you don't get it right, what you don't plan might happen. Whatever you say about your partner that you're coming with, they might ask your partner, and if your partner has enough knowledge and is saying something else is different from what you are saying, then they know something is wrong. There is no two way about it. They know something is wrong because if you're doing it right, you should have enough knowledge. You should have knowledge of the company you're going to. Some people don't even know the name of the company. They can't even spell it. They can't say it. They don't know the company history. The company you're going to work for, you don't know the history. You don't even know maybe who owns it or the CEO. Some people they don't have enough knowledge. There was one that I heard that the person was saying, I think the person's name is MMM, and you're doing MMM, and the person did the MMM, and before you could remember, I think Ruben, something like that. That's not fair. That's not good. You can't say I do understand that. Even me, when I'm talking, I'm I do all those, try to find a word to fit into maybe what. But when you now try to also try to get it, then you now said Ruben, something like that. You cannot say Ruben something like, it should be Ruben Smith, Ruben okay. Oh no, you should know now. There are some questions you see all these things you're doing, yeah. Your questions could be the reason why some people will be stopped if you don't get it right. Please have enough knowledge of why you're coming, the company you're coming with, you're coming to work for. Have a little bit of basic knowledge about them, what they do, maybe when they started or how it was formed. Let them know that you have interest. You genuinely have the interest. The company that did the CEO for you, have a little bit of interest. Know some of their names, some people's names that you actually, when you were doing your application, they could ask you anything. And if you already started working as well, I do hear that some people, they're just being asked some random questions, and they're not getting a tangible response from them to know that they actually have reason and enough knowledge of why they are here. I heard about someone who was employed. The main manager wasn't around, so it was a deputy that did the interview, and they just asked small few questions, and it's just based on maybe recommendation from a staff. Then the manager resumed from annual leave, maybe 3 weeks or something later, and this person got into the office and was asking the manager, "Who are you?" The manager now said, "Oh, this is manager's office. This is my office. Blah blah blah." but out of curiosity, she decided to do some one or two questions, and this lady does not have, she has no knowledge of even the company. Someone that's been working there for the past 2 to 3 weeks, that it wasn't she does not have enough knowledge. They find out that even she's not even supposed to have started work because of one or two checks that they meant to do, but because they want to fast track it, somebody knows someone, and the whole thing just got messed up. You can't explain so many things about even when you've actually started working for a few weeks. Oh, the manager had to dismiss her. Have some basic knowledge. No one is perfect. If they know you're struggling to put your English together, it's a different thing. I heard some people are a bit frowning at that as well, but they should know that, yeah, English is not your first language, but you can still kind of express few of your things, your word. You can try to explain a little bit, and they will be able to grasp uh, enough information about you. Not how do I say that you don't even know. You just say somebody so person that asked me to come and work here. No, it's you will spoil so many opportunity for people unknowingly. I'm not saying they are doing it with an intention. Unknowingly, they will do spoil a lot of things for some people. Please have enough knowledge of maybe your partner that you're coming with, your husband. Because if your husband is studying or your wife is studying, you are coming as a dependent, you are going to be the one to support that person to work. And if you can't really put up your English a little bit together, it's going to be difficult. They know you're going to be a liability. They don't really want it. They want your money, but at the end of the day, they still want something that you're going to contribute to the economy. Please be aware of that. Be able to explain one or two process of how you got your job. Because the other one which they have been asked, how did you get your job? You said, oh, it was my husband that helped me to apply. It was my partner that helped me to apply for it. Come on now. Oh, that one, it was somehow to me. Please have enough knowledge, basic knowledge. You can still say, oh, I'm new there, but these are the things I know about it. Let them know that you have interest, you know what you're doing, address of where you're living. Some people are being stopped randomly as well. See, what's it called? At the what's it called? When I say tunnel, not tunnel, underground. I heard some people are being stopped as well. Please, they do ask some question randomly, and they know some people to pick on. Some people will be picked on, question for few minutes, hours before they'll finally let them go. But before then, they've had their details down. They want to know where you live. Meanwhile, where you went to when you first got into the country is not where you're living anymore. And they ask you where you live. You're telling them the place where you first got into, maybe your cousin's place or your auntie's place or your friend's place. Meanwhile, you've moved and you're telling them, and they call those people. And please, at the point of entry, if they ask you for maybe where you're going to, the number of, if you have not had discussion with your friends, please don't give them their number, because they could make a random call. I did make a video weeks ago when I said I got a call and I was driving, and they asked me so question, or if I'm at the out there to pick someone up, and I said no, I don't even know who. It was a random. I wasn't expecting it. I don't know who put my name down. I don't know who put my number down. Please do have conversation with people so that you will not be telling the story that touched the eye. You wouldn't feel someone just messed your program up. Do have conversation with people, have an agreement with people, have a basic job knowledge of where you're going to, who your work, the company you're working for, even what you were doing back home, even maybe at the point of you applying as well, what you were doing, what inspires you, what something that motivates you, what you intend to do. Let them be able to say that you have a passion for something, you want to build on something. Don't just bring your health issue. I'm coming because of my health issue. I want to come out. So you're not even coming to contribute to the economy. You just want it. No, they will not take that lightly. Please be very mindful of all these things. Basic job knowledge, and the main point is that they are stopping some people at the point of entry, and they are being asked some random questions. Have enough knowledge about things about yourself, your partner, how you apply, the company you apply to, the process, how long it actually took, and maybe a little bit of the process of your interview. Let them know that you can say something. You know, your English doesn't really have to be perfect, but they know that you have the basic knowledge of everything, and they will let you go. Not knowing that, I think you're actually giving them the reason to have a rethink and reassess your application. So you're not being sent back home. The person that said they saw their other friend, that one of their family were being sent back home, they felt for them, and you know, they don't have any choice and to actually meet up to them and talk to them later. And they said, oh, they've been, that person, their partner has been sent home because he doesn't have enough knowledge of why they were here, or the application, or whatever the question they asked. So I just thought, let me bring this to our attention, that you know, the UK is actually they're having different styles. They're cracking their brain for reasons to reduce the number of people that comes in as much that they want the money, but they just don't want people to just come in for no tangible reason. They want you to be able to contribute to the economy as well. I hope this will be helpful to someone out there. Please, if you have watched this stage and you haven't given the video a like, please give the video a like, and share if you can. I will appreciate that. It's going to help someone out there, and I'll see you in my next one. Do take care. Bye.